Whether you're just starting out or well on your way as a professional writer, director, actor, or editor, I'd love to hear about the challenges that you're facing. I'm here to help. Learn from the mistakes that I've made. Let's locate your unique voice and bring it to the screen. These are my adventures in cinema, and I hope you enjoy them. I think rehearsals should not try to mimic the final performance because there is nothing close to being in a final performance for an actor. Because if you look at the chemistry in the actor's brain, just the adrenaline, the dopamine, the serotonin that is discharged in your body, and your heartbeat, goes crazy when you're about to step on a set or on stage. That cannot be mimicked. So it's a perfectly illogical way of preparing for a film by rehearsing the scene itself. Few things should and can be rehearsed, absolutely. Um, physicality, for instance, if an actor needs to develop a limp, or if the actor is blind, supposed to be playing a blind person, etc., etc. So things like that can be rehearsed. So you need to develop habits as an actor to be able to pull those things off convincingly, right? Um, but rehearsals in themselves should be towards opening up somebody who is overly guarded, um, preparing the actor for the vulnerability that they have to demonstrate and express when they are in front of a camera. So, through exercises and workshops that will open them up to make them feel trusted, make them feel that they're in a trusted environment, in a safe environment. For a director and actor to have a sort of shorthand, develop a certain sense of comfort and trust, you know. So, rehearsals can be very much to develop trust between actor directors, but to rehearse the very scene itself that is about to be performed, I think it's a really bad idea. For two reasons. One is because it's not logically sound, like I just explained, and the second reason is because you want the actor to be as fresh in that moment between action and cut, having 100 people of the set staring at them, the lights, wearing the physicality, wearing the costume that they are supposed to be in, handling the props that they are supposed to handle, right? All of these things create a sense of persona for the actor which is impossible to mimic in rehearsal. Rehearsal should be trust building moments. It should not be a mimicry of what is going to happen. It's going to happen on the set, because then in that, under that tension, under that stress, when the adrenaline is pumping in your body, that's when the performance has to happen. And performance is like, I liken it to column. You take a long time to design something, which you can liken to the improvisation of an actor, right? A long time to design something and improvise and have a beautiful moment, but the minute the moment is over, that performance is just wiped out and it's gone. For a lot of reasons, that's why I prefer theater, in some senses, than to film, because film preserves that performance. In theater, the greatest of performances by the greatest of actors is just wiped out. You don't get to see it again, and it also it also goes back into the whole idea of impermanence that we have in our Hindu philosophy, yeah, where everything is impermanent. That which rises, is there to be then brought down, destroyed, and then the whole cycle of life starts all over again. And I think theater mimics that closest, actually, as an art form to life in itself. That nobody who's high remains high, nobody who's low remains low. It's always a cycle of regeneration, rebuilding. So that for me is purity. That for me is pure art, actually pure performance. So if we were to take that into an actor's sphere, that's why acting is so addictive, because in that one moment, you are truly in touch with the innermost soul. You're truly in touch with your essence and yourself. If you are honest as an actor, and if you're sincere and not trying to put on a persona, which is what stardom is all about. Stardom is about persona. Stardom is about marketing, PR, and all of that stuff. But if you're a true actor, then you're really interested in that particular moment in which the performance is unfolding. And when that moment is over, the performance is over, it's wiped out like column and it's at the end. And there's no explanation for it, you know. And that's the beauty of it. It's like all our classical sculptures. Who sculpted Khajuraho? Who sculpted the Kailasnath temple in Ellora? Where is the name of the person? We don't know. You know, amazing feats of artistry and engineering lost to time, and that's the way it should be. What remains is the art.